Hello and welcome to ITV News Meridian.
Tonight's headlines here in the Thames Valley reveal for the first time how HS2 will look against a country backdrop. We're in Wendover with locals who say it's unsightly.
This is an area of outstanding natural beauty, and they plonk that down in the middle of it. It's horrendous.
Good evening. It's one of the most controversial infrastructure projects to ever be undertaken. And this week, HS2 is at the centre of a major new row.
The £56 billion rail link would run from London Euston, cutting through the Buckinghamshire and Oxfordshire countryside to the Midlands, and then on to Leeds and Manchester.
Well, yesterday, the Transport Secretary, Chris Grayling, marked the start of construction work during a visit in Birmingham.
It matters enormously to make sure that we tackle the problems of our overcrowded and congested railway. It's going to make a real difference, and it's great to see the work now happening. It's great to come past on the train and see the diggers at work, and it's a real part, in my view, of the long-term future of our transport system.
But local people in Wendover say new viaducts and tunnels revealed at the weekend are Stalinistic and unsightly. Our transport correspondent Mike Pearce is in Wendover for us this evening. Mike.
Yes, well, indeed, it's right behind me here. There'll be one of these new big viaducts revealed in these documents here, and it's that local people say is horrendous for them. They say it will be awful for the area. There was a public meeting at the weekend. I was there to talk to local people for their reaction.
Major construction projects are often seen as a threat to Britain's natural environment, but HS2 will be different.
That's what HS2 say about the design of the controversial new railway. In Wendover, the reaction to detailed plans for viaducts and entrances to tunnels has sparked a rather different view.
Stalinistic, I think, is the best quote we've had so far. The thing looks like a sort of 1960s motorway viaduct.
Very expensive eyesore.
I'm horrified, absolutely horrified. There's a lot on the landscape. This is an area of outstanding natural beauty, and they plonk that down in the middle of it. It's horrendous.
HS2 have been holding public events to show off its latest plans. This area on the outskirts of Wendover will see a major new viaduct to carry the high-speed trains. There's concern it will impact this church, which has stood here for 800 years. Those living in the shadow of the new structure are also far from impressed.
There will be a viaduct 18 metres high, so we will certainly have a view of it and we will hear it.
What do you think of those designs that you've seen?
I find them very depressing. I'm sorry to have seen them. I think they're ugly.
An exit poll outside the public exhibitions has seen 95% of people criticise the designs. Locally, many say if it's built, it should go in a tunnel.
We were told things by HS2 about how they were going to have a design competition, how the thing was going to be really beautiful. But in practice, within the scope of what HS2 have given the contractors to design, they can't build a thing of beauty. It has to be lots of steel, lots of concrete.
HS2 didn't want to be interviewed, but say the public events are to allow local people to have their say. They insist the line could not be more sympathetic to the environment, with many green spaces created. Already millions has been spent, they say, relocating wildlife. But locally, many remain unconvinced. Well, politically, the debate rages on. Boris Johnson at the weekend again saying it should be scrapped. He was joined by Andrea Leadsom, the leader of the House of Commons. The government today saying it will be built. They say it will create tens of thousands of jobs and boost the economy. The debate then raging on.
Mike Pearce in Wendover, thanks very much.